successes I had of my solo career in the game. You know, my diplomatic success and my Jim Jones solo success is two different things, and all the things that I go through on a daily basis, including family, my lady, the temptation, the jealousy, the envy, the controversy, getting locked up, my son being born, like, you know, it's life.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Misguided. We're back talking about Jim Jones, unfortunately. He's back in the news, and for all the wrong reasons. Hip-hop has always been more than just music. It's culture, competition, and oftentimes it's rooted in conflict. But when the tension moves beyond the bars and into real-life accusations, things can get serious. That's exactly what's happening with Jim Jones and Wack100. Two industry veterans whose recent back and forth has reignited long-standing questions about street credibility, loyalty, and behind-the-scenes power moves. This isn't just another rap beef. This is a clash between two strong personalities with deep ties to the streets and to the industry. From accusations of snitching and accusations of being a federal informant to public callouts and heated Clubhouse debates, this situation has been brewing for years. To understand how we got here, we have to go back to the roots of their history, the key moments that set this off, and why it's escalated to this point. Now let's dig into this.
Hey, yo, Jim Jones, listen. I don't know what your issue with me is, bro. The kid the one called you a snitch, right? Facts is facts, my nigga.
Jim Jones was caught on wiretap.
That's a fact.
Jim Jones was caught on wiretap on my case, telling.
It all began when Wack100 started managing Tekashi 6ix9ine, a move that immediately drew attention. With Tekashi's already controversial reputation, Wack100's involvement added an entirely new layer to the narrative. But as Wack100 was positioning himself in this high-stakes environment, he also began pointing fingers at Jim Jones. Wack100 accused Jim Jones of something explosive: being a federal informant. This claim wasn't made in a vacuum, though. It came on the heels of Jim's arrest in Atlanta on drugs and gun charges, a serious legal issue that, under normal circumstances, might have derailed his career. Yet Jim managed to get off with probation. Many found this outcome hard to swallow. The controversy didn't stop there, though. Just a few months after his Atlanta arrest, Jim Jones was caught on a federal wiretap with a high-ranking member of the 9 Trey Bloods, the big homie, Mel Murda, aka Mel Matrix, and this gang was intricately linked to Tekashi 6ix9ine. The conversation recorded on that wiretap will later become a crucial piece of evidence, playing a major role in a RICO indictment that targeted both the 9 Trey Bloods and Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Like, when you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Hey, everything he say, they got a split screen with shotty picture next to this shit. I said, this shit crazy, son. But he doing that to make K9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he trying to do. He trying to live. He trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at pay.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows.
And he ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
Wack100 seized on these events to question Jim's actions and his legal leniency. He highlighted two key points. First, how Jim managed to get away with just probation for such serious charges. And second, the irony of Jim being on a federal wiretap, apparently giving orders to harm Tekashi, without facing harsher consequences for violating his probation.
So what sparked the initial back and forth?
Why called Jim Jones a rat on Clubhouse 3 years ago?
Many times.
Yeah.
He also did it the other day with me.
Jim was rolling with the 9 Treys 10 years before Tekashi was doing what Tekashi was doing first. He was the bag. He was the guy that provided everything, and he didn't have to do nothing. Problem is how did he last 10 years without catching a conspiracy charge? And Tekashi's messing with the 9 trays for less than a year, and he gets a conspiracy charge.
This is a little different. Let's take this call.
Uh-oh.
Yo.
Yo, hello?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in about 10 minutes.
You gonna be where?
Who playing around, dog? You got the drugs?
Now look who called me.
You know who this is.
It's Jim Jones' number. Y'all seeing this shit? I answered it because I thought it was.
10 minutes.
Okay, well shit. Where you coming to?
I'm leaving right now.
And you coming to pick up what?
Do you want the money or not?
Now y'all watching this, right? This some fair shit.
Hey,
Look,
what type of weird shit is this?
Jim JP Funk, you always been, listen, y'all see this. Hey, listen, my nigga, we knew you was working with the feds, my nigga, but Wack100 deal drugs. Y'all see it now.
Right.
Hence cooperator.
No, right? It started off because some New York dudes was arguing with like Wack on Clubhouse about doing business with 6ix9ine.
So actually, this started on Clubhouse. So after Tekashi 6ix9ine got out of prison for his involvement in the 9 Tray RICO indictment, Wack100, notable manager for many artists such as The Game and Ray J, Coyote, and many more, decided he was going to go in business with Tekashi. And that's where all the trouble started. See, once Tekashi and Wack got together, Tekashi told Wack all the little intricacies and secrets about that case. Even Tekashi himself called out Jim Jones for his involvement in the case. Apparently, if Tekashi didn't take the stand, it was Jim that was going to take the stand.
Yo, Wack, let me just get this off my shoulders, right? Let me just get this off my shoulders to show you what type of nigga I am. And why it's still early, let me get this off my shoulders. Jim Jones, right? He ran with the same niggas I ran with a decade before I met him. Jim Jones, the Dipset nigga, the nigga that was just over there dancing and shit on verses. Jim Jones was running with Shotty, Cafano Jordan, right? Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, Roll Murder, Roland Martin. He was running Fu Banger, Fuquan. I forgot his last name, Fuquan, some shit. He was running with all of the cats I ran with and got his daddy for. You know what Jim Jones did? That nigga did not take care of none of them niggas. Cause when I ran to them niggas, Shotty was sleeping on the rug on fucking Madison between Tompkins and Troop. Roland Martin was just doing 9 years, he blew trial. That nigga made them niggas eat shit. That nigga didn't take care of them, nigga. From Shotty was sleeping on the rug, that nigga was driving a 6'3". That nigga Jim Jones did not take care of none of his niggas. I took care of them niggas. And on top of that, Jim Jones was caught on wiretap telling Jamel, look, Jim Jones was caught on wiretap.
Can't stop a nigga on Clubhouse for saying what he gonna say. But that shit on the internet, homie. And any real street nigga know what conspiracy look like. And you gave an order, and that order was carried out. You know what I'm saying? You got gun cases in Virginia, don't nobody know where they went. The fact that you had to have a nigga from jail call.
Wack100 told me you a bird, nigga. You a bird. You a whole
Hey, yo, Jimmy talking right now, you heard?
Knock
Jimmy
it off.
talking.
You a dick sucker. You not like that in L.A. You not no big OG
Hey, yo,
in
Wack,
L.A.
just come in the room,
Not
bro.
none of that, nigga.
This nigga
Nobody
come in
scared
the
me in
room
L.A., nigga. None of y'all niggas scared me, nigga.
Hey, yo,
None of
we
y'all
about to
niggas
get him in the
scared me,
room,
nigga.
so I'm about to
Wack,
ping
you
him.
a
Hold
bird.
on, Jim.
You a bird, you a hoe, you a soft nigga. Nobody in LA respect you like that. Stop spreading false narratives. You not no OG out there. Nobody stamped me in the West Coast. I got a good friend by the name of Wack100, nigga, and we went through some real shit. You was not there, nigga. You was locked up, nigga. Nobody ever heard about you. You came out huffing and puffing, nigga. You was a bitch. And I said, eat my dick, nigga. You know where the rest lies, nigga. Fuck out of here. What the
Hey, yo,
hell?
Jim, I hung up, man. I'm trying to get him in the room right now.
So then Wack brought up a Jim Jones who is from New York, and he said, y'all tolerate Jim Jones? And like he's a rat. And that was like the first public instance of
Not
Jim
only
not
is
being
he
cool.
from New York, but
You might be saying, misguided, you're reaching, you're bugging. But am I? During his Atlanta arrest, Jim was arrested with 2 stolen guns from out of state. This is a federal charge. that was used in the commission of a crime as well. He was also caught with prescription oxys and Percocet that were not in his name, as well as marijuana in Coet County, Atlanta, that historically does not play around with those type of charges. The arrest came in June 2015. Jim at this point is a well-known member of the Billies, aka the 9 Trey Gangster Bloods, a feared and respected blood set out of Brooklyn. The indictment for the 9 Treys came in November of 2015. That's only 5 months later, with the wiretap assumingly coming even months before that. The FBI was planning on getting more evidence, as they normally do, especially during RICOs. They let you keep committing crimes, but because Jim was on wiretap giving orders to Mel Matrix to violate Tekashi, they came early. The Fed swooped in early in fear of them harming the potential key witness and target in the case, meaning that the threat was credible enough because of Jim's position and his hierarchy in the gang. He got probation during his Atlanta arrest. Well, wouldn't being caught on a federal wiretap, giving orders during a RICO investigation of a powerful gang, violate your probation that you just got on? One would think.
York, but he's from 9 Trey Blood, the exact set that 6ix9ine had infiltrated and snitched on.
Hey, man, feel me? But, hey, listen, man, do I feel like Jim Jones and Wack will ever fight or get, no. I don't feel like they'll ever be in the same room, so
I feel like
I don't take it seriously, you know?
I got my money on Jimmy, though.
I don't know.
Yo, the Wack hate is crazy, Brick. We know you don't like Wack, but why you gotta lie? Jim's barely taller than that chick right there where you see Jim fighting. It's crazy, man. Like, come on. We've seen Wack on camera knock people out multiple times. We've actually seen Wack handle 2 to 3 dudes at once. We've seen him knock out 2 white dudes on camera. We've seen him knock out Stitches. That dude was like 260 pounds and half his age. When have we ever seen Jim fight on camera and put in work? Maybe at the airport where he fought an old white man, but there's plenty of videos online of people whooping on Jim and plenty of stories of it too. Man, I don't hate Jim, but I'm just calling him how I see him.
This city touching the motherfucking people, nigga, being the people's champion. Slapping daps, hugging aunties, kissing babies, nigga, and keeping it 100. That's all the fuck we doing, man. That's how it is on the streets. You on your own out here. Watch for them young boys.
Am I right or wrong?
Content, right?
No, am I right or wrong?
That nigga Wacko said you. That's what we was talking about. Jim Jones said Wacko said you. That's what Jim Jones said. He said. I doubt Jim Jones gonna lie.
Let me tell you something about a West Coast nigga.
Wacko said you not like that. That's what Wacko said.
We will never allow an East Coast nigga. Listen to me, bro.
But the East Coast niggas out there with $500,000 in jury on.
But lie, when I came out here to do the certified gangster video, ain't nobody want to come outside. They said you got to speak to this guy right here. I don't know what you talk about, blood. I don't know about no video, no nothing. They said you got to speak to Wacko. I said who? They said nah. Everybody said you got to speak to Wacko. You heard?
I ain't gonna tell you nothing but the real, homie. That's what that is. Straight up copy, though.
Still speaking to Wacko. You heard?
That boy.
What's up? We out here though, in the midst of it. You heard? On turf. You heard?
And this beef isn't over. Recently, Jim Jones made a bold move by pulling up to Compton, clearly trying to prove to Wack100 and to the whole internet that he's still a force to be reckoned with in LA. Not long after, Wack fired back with a scathing tweet claiming that Jim is nothing more than an informant and that the only reason he was allowed in that neighborhood is because the locals see him as a bag. It's clear that this beef isn't just about words or diss tracks no more. It's a clash with deep roots and high stakes. With tensions rising and both sides unwilling to back down, there's a very real possibility that this conflict could escalate into something far more dangerous. As we keep our eyes on this unfolding drama, one thing remains certain: this beef might never truly end. Both Jim Jones and Wack100 have too much on the line for either to simply just walk away. I appreciate y'all watching, and as always, stay tuned for more updates on this story and others like it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, definitely subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep it real. I'm out.